shining today. Looking back on the track, gonna do it my way. Hot shot in the night, and a shining today. Looking back.
My name is Brian Elsesser, Dr. Brian Elsesser, Assistant Professor of History. I've been teaching at the college level for 20 years, and I'm still not rich. 2.5 years ago, I realized that my degrees, publications, and dedication weren't enough to get me where I deserve to be. It used to be publish or perish. My new slogan is organize or perish. Welcome to Harris-Stowe State University in downtown St. Louis, Missouri. This is one of the places where I work. I am tenure track here, but I have to adjunct at 2 other universities to make ends meet. This is the Henry Givens Building, the flagship of the Henry Givens campus. Here is the Henry Givens Hall of History, a showcase of the awards and proclamations to the longest-serving college president in recent history. When he left, a local newspaper commented that his reign as president almost exactly paralleled the regime of Hosni Mubarak in Egypt. I could not have said it better. Henry Givens had installed patronage employees loyal to him throughout the university. You could not find a more corrupt and incompetent bunch of administrators. His influence had even infected our Board of Regents. The students know that the university is poorly run, and they want change too. What followed was an academic spring at Harris-Stowe. Are you happy at Harris-Stowe?
Not really.
Why not?
Because I don't see any help from the administration. I'm an international student, and I can say I'm kind of lost, and I don't see, like I said, no help from the administration.
They're not helping you.
They're not helping me.
I feel here it's like they give you the runaround. They send you to so many different people and still don't come up with no type of conclusion. Where's the money going? That's why I want to know.
What's wrong with Harris-Stowe State University? What would you like to change?
Administration, the people who watch over the dorms, the people that make sure that we are safe. We are not safe. The students are not safe that stay on campus.
Do you think that we have enough academic choices for students? Are there enough majors here?
I don't think so. Even in my high school, we got French, Spanish, Chinese, German. Here we ain't got no French, Chinese, German.
What would you like to see here that would improve your experience as a student?
There were like more majors, more activities. Like it needs to be enough. Like if they had track and field here, then I'm pretty sure everybody would have did that by now, but they don't. So.
Would you like to see a student newspaper on campus?
Yes.
Why?
To let the students' actions be heard. To ask, because there will be people walking around campus and asking the students what do they think about it or what they think about their classes, and that way our feelings can be expressed through the newspaper.
Why don't you suppose the administration has allowed the students to have a newspaper?
Because they don't want no actions to be heard. They don't want to listen to what we have to say. They want to make their own decisions.
Would it be good if you could have a professor one semester and then that professor would be gone the next semester? Would that work to a good learning environment if professors just came and left?
No, that's not a good environment because it leaves you without knowledge. It leaves you to not know your next course. It leaves you at a point to not know everything. So.
The 2 most important things at the university is the professors and the students. And we need more courses.
We gotta have more professors in order to get the classes that we need in order for other people to stay. Harris-Stowe graduation rate is only 8% because a lot of people leave by not having the right professors or not having that major at the school.
Tommy.
What?
Camera's on you. Why did you join NEA?
Well, because I wanted something better for all professors and staff. Because I thought it was possible, and I still think it is possible.
I called the NEA in September of 2011, frustrated with a complete lack of shared governance. We didn't even have a faculty senate at the time. We formed the Senate in 2012, encouraged by the protection of the union. By the fall of 2013, the Harris-Stowe chapter of the NEA was negotiating our first contract. To say that we have been dynamic is an understatement. We have been kicking ass.
We didn't ask her to leave. We allowed her.
Say if they try to screw us over, just think of the worst parts of the Old Testament.
Mark, what has the leadership, you're the president, you're going to appear as the president in March.
I want to talk about salary.
No, I know, but what has the leadership model at Harris-Stowe been for the last 30 years?
It's been futile.
And it has evolved.
To military.
Total top down.
But it's always been despotic and autocratic.
Give me 50 push-ups.
And there are people at the conference who will say, well, my university is also showing signs of autocratic rule. And what would you say to them? We're no different, we're exceptional, or this is really worse than you think?
I will defer.
I would say the longer you take it, the worse it'll be.
As a founding member, I have been at the center of the revolution. Throughout the process, I have advocated a multi-pronged strategy of attack. We needed not only to organize full-time faculty, but also professional staff. I am proud to say that our chapter is the first in Missouri to include adjuncts as full voting members. Would you like to see a contract for adjunct professors?
I would love to see a contract for adjunct professors, and of course I'd love to see a raise in pay. Right now, if I'm not mistaken, we are the lowest paid in the state of Missouri. I've asked some of my fellow adjuncts about their rate of pay, and it's anywhere from 75% to 200% more than we're paid.
In addition to the internal pressure, we have engaged local politicians and the media.
You know, and it's sad. It's sad because, you know, everybody's stressed out right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of fear.
Really?
A lot of fear.
A lot of fear.
Since we've unionized, there have been a lot of threats of dismissal. There have been a heavy-handed supervisory culture, which leaves us all operating in a kingdom of fear. And if you understand what fear is, it is the most anti-intellectual force in the universe. It stifles creativity. It stifles thinking outside of the box. And if you want to create a vibrant academic culture, you have to get rid of the threats. You have to create an environment where the professors feel safe and secure to do deep thoughts.
That we were employed.
Even with this pressure, we found ourselves fighting an uphill battle. When we got to the negotiating table, we were surprised that no members of the Board of Regents were present. Our adversaries were administrators and a lawyer who had prepared an odious takeaway contract. We met 10 times and made great progress, including a 2% raise the first year and a 1% raise the second year, as well as better pay for overloads and funds for professional development. We even got $275 for sponsoring student activities and clubs. But the administration was determined to punish us. They held firm on more office hours, a cap on sick days, and a system I called Tag and Track, designed to electronically record all meetings with students in the name of increasing student retention rates.
So is there any movement on tenure for instructors?
No.
Oh, no.
They don't agree that an MFA is a terminal degree.
No, but here's the thing. Why hire them then? Why have a university that has...
Why didn't you say that, dude? I wish you would have.
Come on, I said that it doesn't look good at a university when about 80% of its teaching staff are instructors and assistant professors who are outside the tenure process.
And they've never thought of that as a...
After 10 meetings, the board unilaterally declared impasse. The board and administration at Harris-Stowe have operated on a privileged and confidential basis for years. It's an all too cozy relationship, and the board members often appear to be managed by their administrators. As a result, board members have grown deaf to the voices of students and professors and do not dedicate any time to these constituencies at the monthly meetings. If they did, many of the current administrators would be fired. In my mind, confidentiality is another word for lack of transparency, and there is no place for it at a public university. A culture of confidentiality provides steady work for lawyers, and at Harris-Stowe, more taxpayer money was doled out to lawyers than awarded as raises for the faculty in 2013. This has been the crux of the problem, a severe misallocation of resources. Since our efforts to reform the institution quietly were suppressed, we decided to get the public more engaged. Our connections with the NEA brought us to Jobs with Justice, an action-based agency advocating on behalf of labor. We decided to stage a silent protest at the February 2014 board meeting and notify the press. The impact was encouraging, and the board and administrators got a good taste of public scorn. They deserved it. When I earned my PhD, I never thought I would be part of a labor movement. But higher education in America, and the liberal arts in particular, is in danger. The erosion of shared governance, the impact of the internet, a vocational approach to learning, and challenges to academic freedom all pose threats to the intellectual culture we seek to preserve. We need a union to face this onslaught. Bringing the NEA to Harris-Stowe State University was the best thing we ever could have done. It's time to organize or perish.
Can swing, though nothing will keep us together. We can beat them forever.